Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I have a yin yoga class for you, which I'm so excited about. I've been in a yin mood recently, doing a lot of self-practice that is much slower, more gentle, and just focused on finding stillness, which is what this class is all about. It's yin yoga for deep stillness. So we have got some props, which you don't need to have. If you have blocks, then I would grab them. If you don't have a bolster, you can replace a bolster with 2 cushions or improvise any way that you wish. Although you can modify all of these poses so that you can do them without any props as well. So don't let that put you off. With that being said, grab your mat, grab your props if you have them, grab a nice cup of tea, and we will go and find some stillness. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, especially if you enjoy my yin classes, and subscribe to stay updated. I post out 3 new yoga classes every week. So we're gonna get started in a comfortable cross-leg position. Just allow the hands to rest onto the tops of the knees or the thighs. And just for now, allowing your eyes to float closed. Let your mind arrive with you on your mat. Making sure it's not wandering into the future, into whatever is coming up today or tomorrow. Making sure it's not wandering back to the past, to what has already been and gone. Let your mind arrive with your body in this present moment. Through finding stillness in our physical body, we can help to find that stillness in the mind. And I just want you now to find your breath. And our breath is our anchor into the present moment. By focusing on the breath, our mind can find that stillness. So just watch as it flows in through the nose, and watch as it flows out. Just allow your breath to become the only thought. And gently moving into our first yin pose, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, and we want to create a big diamond shape with the legs. So you don't want your feet pulled all the way in towards you. You want to look down and have that diamond shape. So if you wish, you can use blocks. You might want to support your forehead onto a block, or you can lay your cushions or your bolsters over your legs. Or maybe you just relax and let gravity, let the weight of your body do all of the work for you. Let your body be nice and heavy here. With each exhale, softening from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Feeling any tension that you might be holding in the upper body completely melting away. As you breathe into any tightness in the outer hips or the inner hips. Gradually with time, just sinking, relaxing, surrendering into this pose. Slowly rolling up on your next inhale. And just take a moment to draw the legs back together, and maybe give them a little shake out. We're going to turn to the edge of the mat, and we'll do our right side first. So drawing your right leg parallel to the top of the mat and swinging your left leg round. So you're making this S shape. It's going to be a backwards S shape with the legs. And we're going to take it into a little twist that we get that opening into the inner left hip. So gently walk your hands round to the right side. So they're at the outside of your right thigh. And then gently send the gaze over your right shoulder. Just pause for a few breaths here. And slowly coming back to center, we're going to take a fold over our right leg. So the further that you lean towards the right side, the less intense it's going to be on the outer hip. If you want a really deep stretch, you're almost folding in a diagonal line, drawing your forehead towards your right foot. You can set up using props or using blocks. I like to hold the bottom of my right heel with my left hand just to stop the leg sliding down the mat. And we're just going to fold and relax. Once again, letting any tension in the upper body completely melt away. As tempting as it is to move a lot in our poses, we're trying to find that stillness in the physical body. Breathing into any discomfort as long as there's no pain. And slowly coming up on your inhale. And we're gently going to switch sides. And so we're moving into that twist first. This time we're twisting to the left. Hands coming to the outside of the left thigh. Gazing over the left shoulder. And slowly coming back to center, And we're folding on our exhale. Remembering to lean a little bit more diagonally. So drawing towards the left foot or leaning away from the left foot. Playing around until you find the edge. So you find that stretch and then just relax into it on your exhale. Use support from blocks or bolsters if you need them. And you're finding that stillness in the physical body and in the mind, so just check in, see if your mind is wandering all over the place. Or see whether it's here with you on your mat, focusing on your breath and on the sensations that are arising. See if you can draw your mind back to the present moment when you notice that it has wandered. And slowly walking your hands back in as you inhale. And we're slowly going to draw our legs all the way around, coming into an all fours position. Tucking the toes underneath. On your next exhale, we're just going to find a downward facing dog. Take a moment to pause here and just gently walk out your dog, finding some length through the hamstrings. And then slowly placing your right foot between the hands. We're going to take it into a lunge. So you may want to use blocks either side for some extra support. Or just let the hands rest. Head can stay lifted or chin draws in towards the chest. And as you exhale, let the crown of the head drop. With each breath, just relaxing and softening into the lower body, making no effort to keep the hips lifted. Slowly drawing the hips back. Maybe shake your right leg out behind you. We're going to go back into that downward facing dog. Just release the legs by walking them out. And then slowly bring your left foot between the hands. Again, use the blocks, head can stay lifted. Or slowly as you exhale, rounding all the way through the spine. Finding that stillness in the body and then that stillness in your mind. Slowly, just shaking the left leg out behind you. And then coming all the way down to seated. So this is where our props come in handy, our cushions or your bolster. We're going to come down onto our back. Lifting up the hips and then draw in your padding underneath the lower back. You can always do this on a block as well. So gently lifting the legs up. You might just choose to stay with the legs extended, the arms either side. Good, I'm just checking my feet are in frame. There's lots of options here. You might want to let the knees drop in towards you. We'll take it a little bit further, lifting the hips off the bolster or your cushions with the support of the hands. Allowing the knees to drop towards the ears. A wonderful pose for our digestion and for finding stillness. When the bottom half of our body is higher than the top half, it has a calming effect on the mind and it slows down the thoughts naturally. Slowly coming down to the bolster if you are still lifted. Take a moment to just hug the legs in and pause for a few breaths. And slowly coming off the bolster or cushions, we're going to move them out of the way. And then gently coming back up to seated slowly. We're going to bring that same cushion or bolsters behind us. So that they start right at the base of the spine. If you feel any tension moving into your lower back as you lay down, then you can bring a block underneath the sitting bones to take any arch out of the lower back. Or we have an option to bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open and arms just resting either side, palms open to receive. If you wish, you might choose to straighten out the legs, just finding what works for you. Something else I really enjoy doing here is holding the elbows and allowing the arms to drop up and overhead, or even interlacing the fingers. So really take your time to play around with this position, finding whatever works for you, because we're going to stay here and really relax as much as we can. So first, you might want to relax the face, which tends to hold a lot of tension. So let the forehead relax, let the jaw soften, let the shoulders and the arms be heavy wherever they are resting. Allow your head and your back to be completely supported by your cushions, by your bolster, maybe just by the floor if you're laying flat. Relaxing into the lower body, relaxing the hips and the thighs, all the way down into the lower legs. Completely surrendering your body to this practice, to the mat, to the props, to this present moment exactly as it is. Slowly, if the fingers are interlaced or overhead, just let the arms come back down to your sides. If the knees are open, gently let them come back together. Slowly walking the elbows back, we're just going to remove whatever is underneath us. Hug the knees in just to neutralize the spine. Maybe you take a little rock from left to right. And slowly rolling to your side and just pausing for a few breaths. When you're ready, coming back to seated. Letting the palms come to the heart center. Take a moment to find that stillness now. Stillness from this practice, which may result in feelings of relaxation or calm. And just invite them with you. Let them stay with you as you head into your day, into your evening, into your week. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.